Hello, friends. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome once again to Seagull International's weekly live session, where we discuss exciting upcoming recruitment opportunity and overseas placement. I am Jyoti Das Thakkar, Senior Operation Manager at Seagull International, and I am thrilled to be joined today by Mr. Lalit Moria, our General Manager, and Mr. Nishant Dadyal, who is an Assistant Manager. They will guide you through today's session. But before we dive into today's opportunity, let's take a moment to revisit Seagull's incredible success stories. For the past 39 years, Seagull has been trusted in overseas recruitment industry. In less than 4 decades, we have grown into one of India's largest and most reliable workforce provider. Service Seagull is an IOSI certified global human resource consultant approved by Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. So our head offices is in Mumbai. We also have branches across India, that is in Kochi, New Delhi, Baroda, Chennai, Vizag, Kolkata. And on the global front, our offices are located in Nepal, Sri Lanka, Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, Sweden, the UK, and Lithuania. Now, I would like to introduce that we also have a Facebook page where we upload all our recent requirement. We also uploaded whatever the updated information we have about the campaigns, recruitment drive, what all the requirements we have, we keep posted on Facebook. So we will hold the screen so that you can scan the QR code from your phone. We also have a Telegram page. Same, you have to hold. We will hold the screen. You can scan the QR code, and this link will go to the Telegram page where we upload all our recent campaign, the interview plannings. Everything is mentioned. Recent requirement. Everything is mentioned on Telegram as well. Since people are more updated on Instagram these days, so we also have our Instagram page. We will hold the screen to scan the QR code, and the moment you scan this code, you will automatically went to a new page on Instagram. And same, we mention everything, whatever we have updates for the interview campaigns, recent requirement for all over globe. We mention in all our social media platform, so Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. We also have other pages on YouTube, LinkedIn. So you can keep checking all these pages for the recent updates. We also have a Seagull staffing group. It is a domestic platform where we upload all the domestic requirement, interview campaign, and whatever updated requirement we have, we uploaded in the Seagull staffing group. We will hold the screen. You can scan the QR code, and it automatically went to a page where you can get updated on the domestic platforms. So let's start with our first post. So this is for NBTC Abu Dhabi. They need a requirement for an oil and gas project. We need a senior engineer contracting. The salary is mentioned as 15,000 to 16,000 AED. It's between that. The requirement for this senior engineer is specifically mentioned as they need a bachelor degree in engineering, law, or any related to firm. They need minimum experience of 8 to 9 years as it is a senior engineer. So if you have worked in contract management in oil and gas or in a construction manager and related to this senior manager positions for last 5 6 years in your profile, you can apply for this NBTC. The email ID is mentioned. You can drop into our office directly. We having a campaign, like it is an ongoing interview. We keep sending the profiles for the company, so you just apply for this. So again, we have for NBTC, it's for Abu Dhabi Oil and Gas Construction Project. It is they need managers project for a project manager. It is a site-based profile. They need minimum bachelor degree in engineering or related to field. They need a certificate for MPM. At least they need 10 years of experience in project management within oil and gas construction industry. Their preference is process plant experience. If you have process plant experience, industry standard, regulation, and best practice knowledge, you can apply for this position. The salary they have not mentioned, but we can propose your profile with your expectation for a better result. Again, there is a requirement from Abu Dhabi. It is an international company's requirement for their oil and gas project. This will be a free requirement. We are not charging anything on it. It's an online interview. It's an online interview with client is in process. Okay. They need civil engineers with a degree in civil engineering. They need a candidate with GCC experience in oil and gas. Salary it is not mentioned right now, but you can we can propose your profile with your current and expected salary for a better outcome. So if you are related to these kind of profiles, you can apply, mention on the email address down. Okay, so it's again for an NBTC Abu Dhabi. It's a long-term project. Oil and gas will be a profile. So it's an online interview. We do civil, mechanical, electrical, and instrumentations. Candidate with civil engineering background with GCC experience in oil and gas can apply for this position. They need all the civil, mechanical, and instrumentations positions for this. Candidate with such experience, we have mentioned a very niche positions down the job description. If your profiles matches with this, even 80% you can apply for this position. The salary and other details are not mentioned right now, but yes, it is 100% expecting the standard salary which Abu Dhabi is these days offering. Food and accommodation will be from the client side, so you can apply for this position. Okay, so it's again for an Abu Dhabi for an oil and gas project. It is again a free requirement. They need a subcontract coordinator and block leaders engineer. So candidate who have turned around or shutdown maintenance and inspections, repair, hauling of major mechanical or equipment, oil and gas kind of experience. They need at least 5 years or similar experience in GCC. Can apply for this project. Shortlisting is in progress. We have started getting profile for these positions. If you are subcontractors, coordinator, or lead block leaders, you can walk into our office directly with your resume, or you can just submit your profiles. What our seniors or our recruitment teams will get back to you. Let's move to the next slide, please. So, this is an EPC company which requires for their motor winding workshop. This is again a free requirement. The company is not charging anything. They need workshop manager with a motor winding. They need either degree or diploma from electrical or mechanical engineering. The details of KVA, the motors they needed specifically, they have mentioned. They need candidate who knows the activity of rewinding of motors and alternative both LV and HV, AC and DC. If you have good knowledge about these motor winding workshop, you can apply for this. The salary and other benefit we will update you once you walk into our office, or else you submit your profile. Our recruitment team or our coordinator will go through your profiles and they will call you and connect with you directly. We have a requirement for oil and gas project for Qatar. This is again a free requirement. They need refactory site engineer, HSA manager, contract leads, and lean leads. So these are the four positions are upcoming for Qatar. They need minimum 5 to 6 years of experience in GCC. With the experience, if you are applying for lean leaders, they need Six Sigma certificates or equivalent. Candidate who having a GCC experience in oil and gas with their last position with these positions can apply for these Qatar project. The salary and other benefit is not mentioned right now, but we have started the shortlisting. So you can walk in or you can submit your profiles based on your eligibility. Our team will connect with you directly. Okay, so this is an EPC company for Oman. It's a private firm. So again, it's a free requirement. They need seaman, mechanic, yacht, HD drivers, cook, storekeeper. For these are the position. Candidate who are heavy drivers, they will need valid Oman license. The food and accommodation will be provided by the company. Other details regarding their salary and all, we will confirm you once your profiles are shortlisted. These are the range of salary. They have just specifically mentioned the salary range. Depend on the interview, they will update you on the exact salary you have. So candidate, they need a candidate with good communication in English, and the age is a criteria. So less than 40 can apply for the position. You can walk into our office for this project. Okay, so it's an European multinational company. Basically, they are into civil industrial constructions, engineer and service based company. They need senior estimation engineer, candidates who have degree in mechanical engineer with around 8 9 years of experience into estimation engineers proposed related to oil and gas field. You can apply for this position. They need minimum 5 years of experience in GCC, with good knowledge on their field, with excellent time management. Since it is a senior management position, your communication should be good for this position. The salary and other benefits we will confirm you once your profile gets shortlisted. You can walk into our office or you can submit your profile to our email address, that is resume1 at the rate seagalindia.net. Let's move to next slide, please. So we have a requirement for Kuwait. It is for their power plant project. It's a free requirement. We need a boiler engineer, candidates who have degree in degree engineers with a minimum 15 years of experience into boiler pressure, part burner, applying knowledge of planning operations. Again, it's an engineer position, so these days they prefer communication should be good so that you can coordinate with your subordinates. They need excellent time management who can do a good management in terms of time, preferable with power generation industry. They again need another position which is senior mechanical engineer for power. The candidates with mechanical engineer degree with 15 to 20 years of experience, in which 5 to 8 years as a senior managerial level, so that you can have the managerial skills. So these are two positions we are looking for Kuwait. This is again a free requirement. And the salary and other details we will confirm you once you walk in down for the interview or your profiles get shortlisted. Rest details we will confirm you at the time of interview. So again, we have a requirement for Abu Dhabi. It is an international company for an oil and gas project. It's a free requirement. We need estimation engineer, candidates with a civil engineer's background degree or any additional qualifications in project management. Candidate with 10 to 15 years of experience in oil and gas, or maybe 5 to 6 years into estimations engineer in any field can apply for this position. The food and accommodation will be provided by the company. Candidates, like the preference is if the candidate having UAE experience should apply for this position, as the client have a specific criteria for this. If you have worked in UAE in past for estimation engineers, you can either to walk in down for the interview, or you can submit your profiles to our email address, which is resume1@seagallindia.net. So we having a requirement for Saudi Arabia. This is a free requirement. We having an interview on 5th of October at our the addresses is specifically mentioned in Kerala. They need scaffolding inspectors, scaffolding supervisor, and scaffolders. The numbers are mentioned. You can directly come for an interview. It's an walk-in interview. There will be our staff waiting for you. The candidates with oil and gas experience, they should have an oil and gas experience, free food and accommodation. Rest salary and other details, the client will confirm you at the time of interview. So make sure you carry all your belongings, like your profiles, along with your certifications, passport at the time of interview. So we have additional requirement for Kuwait for an oil and gas or petro power plant project. It's again a free requirement for three positions: senior estimation engineer, boiler engineer, senior mechanical engineers power. The degree and the basic job description is mentioned. So candidate who are applying for estimation, senior estimation engineer, must have a mechanical engineering degree with 8 to 10 years of experience into estimations and proposal related to oil and gas. Profiles like senior mechanical engineer power candidates with again a mechanical engineer degree with around 15 to 20 years of experience, out of which senior managerial role should be around 5 to 8 years of experience, should apply for this position. All candidates with the GCC experience, maybe from the oil and gas or power plant project, can apply. That will add an advantage for your profiles. Okay, so again, an additional requirement from Abu Dhabi. It's for their oil and gas project. Again, it's a free requirement. They need four positions, that is estimation engineer, mechanical, painting, hot and cold insulator engineer, quantity surveyor, and planning engineer into mechanical stream. These candidates should have oil and gas industries experience. Candidate who have worked in their past in GCC country will always get an advantage. Candidates will get a salary, attractive salary from the standards, with free food and accommodation. We are shortlisting these kind of profiles. If these matches with your positions, you can apply. Okay, so we also have a requirement for Bahrain, an internationally company from oil and gas project. And this is a long-term project with free requirement. We are not charging anything. This will be an interview campaign for 10th of October. It's in our office in Kochi. The address is mentioned. We need piping foreman as well as pipe fitters. Candidate with GCC experience in oil and gas into construction and maintenance can apply for this position. If you are in like Kerala, you can apply for these positions. So again, we have a requirement for Qatar. It is a free requirement, and the project based will be oil and gas project. We need HR and administrator with the candidate who have bachelor degree in administration, business administration, or MBA, or completion of secondary schools with 3 years of experience into similar background as an HR administration. Since it is an HR administration, the client's preference is the communication should be good. Candidate should have GCC experience in oil and gas, or else constructions will be a preference. We have started the shortlisting, and if you are having an experience into HR admin with all these qualities, you can apply. In Mumbai, Chennai, and Cochin, their email address is mentioned. Okay, so we're having a requirement for Saudi Arabia. It is an EPC contracting company. This will be a short term for 6 months. The requirement will be free, and since it is a short term, the departure will be immediate. Client interview is on 7th of October at Chennai. The address is mentioned below. The positions are fabricators, chargent, pipe fabricator, and pipe fitters. Candidates should have GCC experience in oil and gas and industrial construction project. The company is offering free food, accommodation, and transport. We have started, since it is a short-term project, we have already started the shortlisting. So you can apply your profiles prior to the interview date so that you didn't have to wait for long. You just apply before your interview. Your profile will be with our staff, so that at the time of interview you are aligned properly for the queue. Okay, we have also a short-term project for Oman. They need industrial instrumentation and electrical technician. They need minimum 2 3 years of experience in installations, repair, and maintenance of roller belt convey electrical system. Candidate must have diploma in electrical or instrumentations. The job descriptions are very fine. It is mentioned on the screen. If you have worked into electrical technician or industrial instrumentations, you can apply for your positions. You can walk down to our office, any of the branch you can work, and we will check your profile with the client first, and once it is get shortlisted, they will have a second round with you directly. And they need immediately, so you will get an offer on the spot. So again, we have a requirement for Saudi Arabia. It is an EPC contracting company. The client interview was on 7th of October. Same for the fabricators, pipe fitters. The numbers, the requirement numbers are also mentioned on the screen. Candidates with GCC experience in oil and gas or industrial constructions can apply for this positions. We have started the shortlisting today and tomorrow before the interview, so that at the time of interview you didn't have to face a lot of queue. So it's always advisable, if you are coming for an interview, one day prior just submit your documents, so that at the time of interview you didn't have to wait for longer, and your pre-screening is already done. So it's for an industrial international logistic company for Dubai. It is a free requirement. We need truck or trailer drivers. Candidate should have valid Dubai license. Valid UAE license, and the salary and transportation, accommodations, allowance, mobile allowance, everything is mentioned on this. Apart from this, trip allowance plus insurance will be provided by the company. So if you are truck drivers or trailer drivers with valid UAE license, you can directly come with your profiles and license at our any of the branches, and we can connect you with the client directly. So again, we have a requirement for NBTC, a long-term project. The client interview is in progress. Civil, mechanical, electrical, and instrumentation is the position they needed. Food and accommodations by the company, and the client's salary will be updated at the time of interview. Candidate with civil engineering background with GCC experience in oil and gas, you can apply for these positions. The email address is Seagull One, as well as you can come down any of the branches and submit your profiles. So we also have a shipyard construction company from UAE. This will be a free requirement. They need piping fabricator, electrician, shipyard lead mechanic, shipyard lead electricians, commissioning engineer. These are the five positions we need for our shipyard construction company. Salary and the requirement for this eligibility, like an ITI or degree diploma, is mentioned on the screen. If your profiles match with the descriptions, you can apply for this position. Email ID, or whenever it says apply, you can also come down for an interview directly at our any of the branches. So, an international company from UAE for their oil and gas projects requires for their shutdown project. It is again a free requirement for rigger as well as mechanical fitter. Candidates should have GCC experience, and whenever it is a shutdown, client always prefer candidate with shutdown experience. It is for the maintenance, oil and gas, refiners, or petrochemical field. If you have worked in these in a turnaround project, you can apply for these positions. Salary and other overtime, free food accommodations, and transportation is by the company. Salary details we will confirm you during the interview. So final interview is in Baroda. So again, we have a requirement for Abu Dhabi. It is an international company for their shutdown project. Again, it is a free requirement. The positions are unit in charge, planning engineer. These two positions are required. Candidates who have degree or diploma into mechanical engineering with GCC experience in oil and gas with shutdown maintenance project can apply for this project. um, the salary and other details we will confirm you once your profiles are shortlisted. And okay, it's an oil and gas project, Abu Dhabi, onshore and offshore project, basically. It's a long-term project, free requirement. We are not charging anything. The client interview is at our Vishakhapatnam on 9th of October. We need two welders, that is SMAW and other is FCAW. The numbers are huge. uh, Free food, accommodation, and transportations, which is provided by the company. Salary and other details on the spot you will get once your selection is done. So, but candidate must have good experience in oil and gas. That's the only criteria. So, if your profiles matches welder, SMAW and welders FCAW, you can visit for the client interview on 9th of October at Visakhapatnam. Okay, so it's required oil and gas project for Abu Dhabi. This will be a free requirement, and the numbers are huge. So they need hydrotest technicians uh, and talking and coal cutting supervisor. These are the positions. Candidates who have worked for these positions in any of the GCC country into oil and gas project can apply for this position. We're having an interview, like a walk-in interview today as well as tomorrow across our branches. Wherever you can attend, you can just take your profiles along with the experience wherever you have worked, and we can connect you with the client directly. So that's it from my side. The others positions and requirement or campaign will be updated by our general manager, Mr. Lalit Moria.
Thank you, Ms. Jyoti. Hello, viewers. Good afternoon. Namaste. This is Lalit here. So I'll continue this live session. What the interviews and requirements I have, I will explain you. Let we begin. Friends, this is one of the leading switchgear manufacturing company, and we have client interview on 23rd October in our Chennai office. Basically, this is a Kuwait based company. Though they are into the production of switchgear product. They make light voltage switchgear, medium voltage, high voltage, as well as they are making transformers, and they need all the manpower for their production department. We have huge opening in this company. We want production manager, assistant production manager. Then we want all the electrical technicians, electrician, assembly assemblers. Then we want the painters, CNC programmers, and in quality department we have requirement for QA/QC testing, testing engineers, and the technicians we want. There's a huge requirement, and company give you very good salary with all the benefits. Shortlisting already started in our Chennai branch. If any candidate interested, please go and do shortlisting in our Chennai office. We have this interview on 23rd in Chennai and 26th in Cochin. Both this location there will be a client face-to-face interview. Company, as I said, this company Apart from the salary, there is a good overtime and other benefits. And visa processing also is very immediately. Once you're selected, we will start your visas and other things. So if anyone interested, please visit our Chennai and Cochin office. दोस्तों, ये एक इंटरव्यू है सऊदी की गए है, इसकी 6 तारीख को अनुपटेक में फॉर 421 में इसके इंटरव्यूज हैं। इसमें हमें टीके नाग वेल्डर 6G की रिक्वायरमेंट है और 5 फैब्रिकेटर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है। टीके नाग वेल्डर जो भी है उन्हें सीएस या एसीएस या मल्टी वेल्डिंग आनी चाहिए। इस कंपनी में आपको टोटल वेल्डर की जो रिक्वायरमेंट है फ्री रिक्रूटमेंट है और ड्रेस भी उसी दिन हो जाएंगे 6 तारीख को। और जो भी वेल्डर्स टेस्ट मारेंगे उनको कंपनी की तरफ से कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री डिनर और एक 500 रुपीज का कैशबैक मिलेगा। तो ये काफी अच्छी रिक्वायरमेंट्स है। इफ एनीवन इंटरेस्टेड, प्लीज कम डायरेक्टली ऑन 6 फॉर दिस इंटरव्यू। We have Wakala ready available. Once you selected, immediately we will process your visa. Friends, we have one more requirement that's for Kuwait, but it is for the short-term project, and we need bulk number of piping foremen, rigging foremen, welding foremen, TIG welders, fabricators, both pipe fabricator as well as vessel fabricators required. Structural fabricator be required. CNC machine operator, PWST, furnace operators, riggers, helpers, and all. And very soon we are conducting this interview in Bombay as well as in Chennai and Cochin. If anyone interested, please visit our branch offices, submit your profile. Whenever date will confirm, we will call you for this interview, and it will be going to a free recruitment. Friends, this is again that same company requirement, but this interview will be in Kolkata on tomorrow. And in Kolkata, we are doing this trade test at Given Technical Institute. If any candidate interested for the welder or pipe fabricator job, they can contact our Kolkata branch office or directly go to the site for the interview. This will be a free recruitment. Company give you very good salary. As I said, for welder, company will give you additional 500 rupees cashback plus dinner. And pipe fabricators also, there will be a small trade test. And tomorrow there will be a client face-to-face interview. If anyone interested, please go directly and attend this interview. Friend, this is the same Kuwait company requirement for switchgear manufacturing company. As I said, we have interview in Chennai and Cochin. So if anyone interested in Cochin area available, they can go to our Cochin office, submit their profile. Shortlisting already started. We have tentative interview on 26th of October. दोस्तों, ये एक सऊदी की रिक्वायरमेंट है, लॉन्ग टर्म की रिक्वायरमेंट है। इसके इंटरव्यू बहुत जल्दी हम फाइनल करने वाले हैं। एंड मोस्ट प्रोबेबली दिस इंटरव्यू विल बी इन बॉम्बे, चेन्नई एंड कोचिन। Here we are looking for ENI manager, ENI engineers, and then in civil department, we are looking for civil engineers, civil supervisors, civil QA QC inspector, multi welders, pipe fabricators, fire watchers, permit receivers, and QA QC inspectors. 653 API. And this will be a long-term project. Very soon we will do these interviews. If anyone interested, please forward their resume on the given email ID. Tentative this interview we will do in Bombay, Chennai, Cochin, and Vizag. Friends, we have interview for Saudi Arabia L&T project, and client interview will be on 9th October. In our Cochin office, we are doing this interview. This is the long-term project for Saudi. We are looking for testing and commissioning technicians, cable jointed who having at least 33 kilowatt medium voltage experience, cable experience. Electrician, we want someone who having the cable termination grinding experience. And safety officers, we want who having a NIBOS or IOS or OSA certificate and all. All this interview will on 9 there will be a client face-to-face interview. Once you selected, immediately we will process your visa. And this is for L&T company, one of the very good company in Saudi. Friends, we have one more requirement for Kuwait, and it's for the KOC project. It's a long-term project. We are looking for mechanic who having static equipment maintenance knowledge. Plus, we want instrument analyzer technician, instrument technician, maintenance experience, instrument fitters, electrical technician who having a relay protection maintenance experience, plus electrician with the maintenance background. All these requirements are for the QFC project, and all the candidates should have at least 3 to 5 years of oil and gas experience. And we are looking for 100% maintenance experience who are ready to work on the long-term project. Company give you very good salary with all the benefits and free food, accommodation, transport they will give you. This will be a first round of interview with the Seagull, and the same day we will do the client interview with our principal client. If anyone interested, please forward their resume. We will do the telephonic interview and we'll call you and we'll process your once you select, we will process your visa. Friend, this is for one of the leading company, KSA, those manufacturing the pressure vessels, and they are into the structure steel manufacturing company. And we are looking for structure steel design engineers, mechanical design engineers, and document controllers. All the candidates should have the 3 to 5 years of relevant experience. And this will be a free recruitment, long-term project. Company give you very good salary with all the benefits like free food, accommodation, and transport. And this will be a virtual interview. If any candidates who having the relevant experience, please forward their resume. We will shortlist your profile, and the first round interview will be done by Seagull, and then we follow with the final interview with the client. दोस्तों ये सऊदी की रिक्वायरमेंट है, इस कंपनी को भी लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए मोबाइल क्रेन ऑपरेटर एंड बूम ट्रक ऑपरेटर की रिक्वायरमेंट है। ये दोनों ऑपरेटर आरामको, अगर उनके पास आरामको के अप्रूव्ड कार्ड या एक्सपायर्ड कार्ड हो गया तो उनको फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस है। और मोबाइल क्रेन की जो कैपेसिटी है 80 टन और बूम ट्रक ऑपरेटर की जो कैपेसिटी है मिनिमम 10 टन होनी चाहिए। एंड दे मस्ट हैव सऊदी वैलिड और एक्सपायर्ड लाइसेंस, and this will be a CV selection. If any candidate interested, please forward their resume. Company give you very good salary. Apart from the salary, all the benefits like free food, accommodation, transport they will give you. Wakala is ready available. Once you selected, immediately will process your visa. ओके दोस्तों, ये रिक्वायरमेंट्स है। सारी इंटरव्यूज बॉम्बे में होंगी, जैसे कि 6 तारीख को इसकी इंटरव्यू है। हमारी सऊदी की टोटल फ्री रिक्रूटमेंट है। इसमें हमें टी के नाग वेल्डर चाहिए, पाइप फैब्रिकेटर चाहिए। सैलरी आप देख सकते हैं क्या बेनिफिट देंगे, और सारा ऑलरेडी मैंने मेंशन किया हुआ है। Plus, we have interview at Cochin on we have interview on 7th at our Seagull office, and that is for R&D project. We are looking for testing, commissioning technician, electrical technicians, cable jointers, and safety officers. And both this interview will be a face-to-face interview. If any candidate want to come as a walk-in, they can come and attend this interview. For Saudi, they have to report at Anup Tech, and for L&T, they have to come to our Seagull office. So both are very good company, very good opportunity. All these company will give you free food, accommodation, transport, immediate departure. Wakala is ready available. So don't miss this opportunity. This is a very good opportunity for you who looking for your career in GCC country. Friends, we have another requirement. You can say this is for the Al Bawadi Diamond Company. They are into shipbuilding and maintenance project. And there we are looking for structural fabricators, pipe fabricators, pipe fitters, and general mechanic. And very soon we will finalizing this interview tentative by 15th October. There will be an interview. Then we will reconfirm you once again, and this is the long-term project. If any candidates available interested, please visit our Vizag office, because this interview only in Vizag, not in other place. And it's one of the very famous, very reputed company in UAE. So if anyone having a relevant experience, please go and visit our branch office, Vizag office. Kanan Chalapa, you are the HSC supervisor, lead with the 15 years experience in offshore and onshore marine project. I request Mr. Kanan, let forward me your resume. We will go through your profile. If it matches with our requirement, definitely we will call you for the interview. Mr. Govind Gupta, you are mechanical fitter with the 5 years experience in India and 3 years. गोविंद, आप हमारे ऑफिस में विजिट करिए। हमारे पास मैकेनिकल फिटर्स की काफ़ी रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, काफ़ी इंटरव्यूज होने वाली हैं। आप हैं अवेलेबल तो हमारे ऑफिस में एक बार विजिट करके जाइए। Anuj Sharma, yes, we are looking for structural fabricator. We have approximately 100 requirement for structural fabricator. अगर आप हैं बॉम्बे में तो विजिट करके जाइए, या तो आपका सीवी हमें ईमेल कर दीजिए अनुज शर्मा जी। Mr. Sirajuddin, okay, you are looking for the job electrical supervisor in oil and gas. Mr. Sirajuddin, we have many requirements for electrical supervisor who having oil and gas experience. I would request please forward your resume for that our team will review, and if they found suitable, definitely they will call you for the interview. Anil Yadav, hi sir, you are the mechanical assistant helper और एसी टेक्नीशियन। अनिल, आप हमारे ऑफिस में एक बार विजिट करके जाइए, आपका सीवी यहाँ पे देके जाइए। जैसे ही कोई ओपनिंग होगी, इमीडिएटली हमारी टीम आपको कॉल करेंगे। कॉल करेंगे। Yes, Pinto, we have requirement for electrical. Monday we have a client interview. Please visit our office on Monday. Mr. Patlar, I am open positions such as a lead and senior electrical and instrument engineer. Yeah, Mr. Patlar, please forward your resume to the specific email ID so that our team will review and they will call you for any interview. संजय कुमार, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंडस्ट्रियल इलेक्ट्रिशियन के इंटरव्यूज मंडे हो रही हैं हमारे ऑफिस में एलएनडी के लिए। आप मंडे आ सकते हैं इंटरव्यू अटेंड करने को। आने के टाइम पे आपके सारे एक्सपीरियंस सर्टिफिकेट ओरिजिनल और फोटोकॉपी लेके आने हैं। Yes, Mr. Naveen, we have many requirements for HSC officer. In fact, we have an interview on Monday for L&T. If you are available, please come and attend this interview. Vakesh Kumar Gupta, yes, we have a requirement for painting foreman. Please visit our Bombay office and submit your profile. Mohammed Safid, grader operator opening we don't have. We want mobile crane operator with Aramco and Saudi license. अनिरुद्ध दास, मैकेनिकल फिटर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं हमारे बॉम्बे ऑफिस में। आप आइए यहाँ पे, आपका सीवी एक बार सबमिट करके जाइए। गोविंद गुप्ता जी, मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा है, आपको बॉम्बे ऑफिस में आना है आपका सीवी लेके। हमारे पास इंटरव्यूज है मैकेनिकल फिटर की। आप मंडे ऑफिस में आ जाइए, हम आपको गाइड करेंगे। Safir Rahman, yes, we have requirement for Saudi light driver. If you have Saudi license, please visit our Bombay office.
Thank you, Lalit sir.
Thank you. Okay, viewers, I'll see you next week with more new requirements and upcoming interviews. Thank you.
So let me call Mr. Nishant Dadyal. He will actually let us informed about the domestic interviews as well as whatever requirement we have.
Okay, so good afternoon, friends, and thank you, Jyoti madam, for the introduction. So here this week I am with the new set of requirements for the domestic department. So the interviews are going on. Friends, I request you either you visit the office or you can come down directly to the office, or you can share on your email ID or which is the mobile number which is mentioned. You can please call on that and inquire about the requirements. Okay, so here is the first requirement, which is for dozer operator, excavator, big loader, hydra, and forklift. The interviews are going on in Surat, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha. Here it is for Hazira, Dhamra, Sangvi, and Winningsam port as well. The experience which is required is minimum 5 years. दोस्तों इसके लिए पोर्ट और कंटेनर टर्मिनल का एक्सपीरियंस होना जरूरी है. और अगर आप कोई भी हैं तो आपको मींस आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो आप कोई भी गिवन ईमेल आईडी पे शेयर कर सकते हैं या फिर मोबाइल नंबर पे कॉल कर सकते हैं और इंक्वायरी के लिए. Okay, so this is for one of the leading collaborative company which is looking for HR payroll. HR payroll, like who can manage end-to-end payroll processing and employee ensuring accuracy and the compliance with regulations, PF, ESIC, manual payroll. Okay, the experience which is required for this is 4 to 5 years minimum, and graduate or diploma candidates will do. The candidates who are interested can apply on the given email ID or on the mobile number mentioned. Okay, friends. So this is for the one of the real estate company which is looking for CRM executive or senior executive position, which includes like the pointers as well as the work responsibilities will be booking form verification, handling customer queries, grievances related to the post of sales and process, coordination for registration and registered documents, maintaining records for the registered document. This is for Kalina location, but the site location will be Juinagar. The company is based out in Kalina and the site location is Juinagar. The experience which is required is 4 to 5 years. Type of sector is real estate, engineering and construction. Any graduate will do. The candidates may apply to the given mentioned email ID or on the mobile number which is mentioned below. Okay, so this is the one of the urgent requirements which we are looking out for, which is for the leading company, collaborative company, which is for the marine equipment manager, like oversees and manage the safe and the effective operations of the company fleet of vessels, oversees the maintenance of the repair and the operations of the company, and also ensures all the operations comply with the local and the national, international marine laws. So the experience which is required is minimum 5 years, and the type of sector is marine, port, or any bachelor degree in any relevant experience is required. So the candidates may apply on the email ID which is shrutika@seagallindia.net or on the email ID which is mentioned below. Sorry, on the mobile number which is mentioned below. Okay, friends, so this is the next requirement, which is like hydrographic surveyor. One of the leading collaborative company in Mumbai is looking after for the ideal candidate who have worked in trenching projects. Candidate would have to interface between both office and site, land and marine surveyor, and also have multi-beam and signal beam, echo, sounder, total station acquisition, and the process of the data preparation and chart reports. So minimum experience which is required for hydrographic surveyor is 3 years, and the industry required is for the marine projects, like from the marine industry, and the qualification which is required is bachelor's degree, diploma, or any equivalent experience will require. So the candidates may apply on the given email ID or on the mobile number which is mentioned below. Okay, friends, so this is for the next company which we are looking out for, planning engineer junior. Okay, so develop the details which consists is develop detailed project scheduled using tools such as Primavera 6, Microsoft projects or similar software, assist in the preparation of forecast. Okay, so this is for Worli location, Mumbai. The type of sector is again marine and real estate, port. Any qualification like graduate will do, and the mobile number which is mentioned below, you can apply on that, and or the email ID. Okay, guys, so the interviews are going on for all the requirements which I am saying. These are all the urgent requirement, friends. So request you to apply immediately so that we can send it to the client and we can get the feedback. Okay, so next requirement is one of the leading real estate company which is looking after for executive HR talent acquisition. The location would be Santa Cruz, Kurla. They are looking after for collaborating with the hiring managers to identify the staffing need and develop the job description. So sourcing, which includes sourcing, job portals, end-to-end recruitment, hiring manager, assist in organizing employee engagement activities. Okay, so the minimum experience which is required is 4 to 5 years. Type of sector is real estate, engineering, and construction, and any graduate or diploma can apply. So which is in the email ID which is mentioned below, which is Seagull Reality Jobs @gmail.com, or which is on the mobile number which is mentioned below. Okay, so again we have one more HR requirement, HR executive, who can manage the full recruitment life cycle process, include sourcing, screening, interviewing, and extending offer. But this requirement is for an other marine company, which is for Worli, Mumbai location, and the type of sector is like any HR can apply. Qualification required is BMS or MBA. So the person can apply on the given email ID or on the mobile number which is mentioned below. Okay, friends, so this were my set of requirements. So I would just request if anyone finds anything relevant in this, so directly they can call, or directly can visit the office, or they can send their CV on the email ID which is mentioned below. Thank you, Ms. Jyoti.
Thank you, Nishan. Thank you so much. So I would like to thank Mr. Nishant Singh as well as Mr. Lalit Moria for taking time from their busy schedule and helping us in the requirements and the interview campaigns. So people who wish to visit our head office in person, they can walk in down the address and the contact details along with email address. Everything is mentioned on the screen. We also having our branch, as I mentioned, it is in Baroda and Delhi. If you wish to visit our Delhi office as well as our Baroda office, the detailed address along with the contact details is mentioned on the screen. You can either take a snapshot. We also have our branches in Vizag and Kolkata. The address as well as the email address and contact details for both the branches is on the screen. Our Kochi as well as our Chennai branch, the addresses along with the contact details and email address is on the screen. People who wish to connect us on the WhatsApp page, this you can scan the barcode, the QR code, and you will go through our like WhatsApp exclusive page where we upload all the interview campaigns, the requirement which we have right now. Everything is on the WhatsApp. So you can stay connected and updated about all the informations we have for the interview campaigns. So people who wish to connect us through our website, you can apply any of the job opportunity or requirement we have on the top right side corner where it is an apply button. You can apply for the positions you wish to. And people who also want to check our website with the branch details, that is also mentioned on the website. You can just go through our website, every details, information, branches, reviews, contact details, everything is mentioned on the website. So I would also like to thank all our viewers who have taken their time and attended the live session. I would also wanted to inform you that we take Seagull as a Seagull staff. I would take a pride that we having 80 to 90% of our candidate approaches directly without any middle person. So stay connected on our social media page and engage us directly. We keep posting all our requirements, our every details on the website as well as all over social media pages. So stay us connected, engage with us directly. Remember, we hold this live session every Friday at 3 p.m. We also have seasons in sessions in regional languages, so stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much.